Are you a French citizen moving to the United States? Or maybe you've already landed and you're wondering, why is everyone talking about taxes all the time? Well, here's the truth. The US tax system is very different from France. And if you don't understand how it works, you could end up paying double taxes, missing out on major deductions, or even getting letters from the IRS you really don't want. Stay with me because in this video I'll explain US taxes for French expats clearly, simply, and without the boring jargon. Let's make sure you keep more of your money in your pocket. Okay, first things first. In the United States, taxes are collected at 3 levels: federal, state, and sometimes local. In France, you pay income tax to one central authority, the French government. But in the US, you might have to file a federal tax return, everyone does this, a state tax return, depending on which state you live in, and sometimes even a city tax, like in New York City. And here's a big difference. The US taxes are based on citizenship and residency, not just where you live. That means if you become a US resident for tax purposes, you might owe taxes on your worldwide income, even if some of your money is still in France. So, if you still have a French bank account, rental income in Paris, or investment in Europe, you need to declare them to the US too. But don't panic. There are tax treaties that help avoid paying double. Let's talk about the France-US tax treaty, because this is your best friend as an expat. This treaty ensures you don't pay taxes twice on the same income. For example, if you pay French income tax on your Paris apartment rental, you can usually claim a foreign tax credit in the US. The same applies to dividends, pensions, or freelance income earned in France. But remember, you still have to report that income to the IRS, even if you don't owe extra taxes. Another key term to know: foreign earned income exclusion. This allows you to exclude up to $120,000 US, the number changes yearly, of foreign income from US taxation if you meet the residency requirements. Now let's go over what you'll actually file each year. Form 1040, your main US income tax return. Form 2555, to claim the foreign earned income exclusion. Form 1116, to claim a foreign tax credit for taxes you've already paid in France. And very importantly, the FBAR, Foreign Bank Account Report. If you have more than $10,000 US combined in foreign accounts, even if it's just a French checking or savings account, you must file an FBAR with FinCEN. Not doing this can lead to huge penalties. So yes, the US system requires a bit more paperwork than in France, but with the right preparation, it's totally manageable. Unlike France, where income tax rates are set nationally, in the US it depends where you live. For example, if you move to Florida, Texas, or Washington, there's no state income tax. But if you live in California or New York, expect a state tax rate between 6 and 13% on top of federal taxes. So before you decide where to live, it's smart to look at state tax rates. Sometimes moving from one state to another can save you thousands of dollars every year. Here are a few practical tax tips for French people moving to the US. Open a US bank account as soon as possible. It makes tax reporting easier. Keep records of your income, rent payment, and foreign taxes paid. Hire a cross-border tax advisor who understands both the French and US systems. Not all CPAs do. If you own a French company or investments, talk to an expert about FATCA, Foreign Account Tax Compliance Act. This law requires French banks to share information with the IRS. And finally, don't forget to check your visa or green card status because your tax residency can change depending on how long you've been in the US. So there you have it, US taxes explained for French expats in a nutshell. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more videos about living in the US as a French citizen, and share this video with a friend who's moving soon. And if you'd like a free checklist for French expats, check the link in the description below. I've got one ready for you. Merci et à bientôt, and welcome to America!